Welcome back, everybody. Another word of mouth starting for you tonight. We're going to have a lot more content than I expected tonight. I've got our ultimate cycle that we're running through that I got 10 games to play on that. I believe it's 2014, 2015. We're going to play some of the home edition event, which is where I'm going to start today. I haven't looked at that once yet, but we'll see. We'll get all the shots. We'll get all the clubs that we need in there. So you guys got something to work with. I came in today when I came down here and looked. I noticed that on the stream that Richard King had created some disclaimers. So apparently we had a good time the last stream. That's a good thing. Expect to see that if you guys ever get to make a tournament. That's what you're going to expect to see. We're going to have a blast. All right. So I had a good time. Hopefully everybody else did. I also have with the February 24-hour gameplay that we're going to do for Meals on Wheels. I had a couple new sponsors and commitments for whether it be speaking or playing. So we're going to have some more content there. And that's going to be great. But we're definitely giving away at least one entry into the upcoming Wisconsin PEGT event. Thanks again for that, Power Vending, Pega Appreciate it. All that you guys do. You know, we're here to support you too. So that's going to be awesome. But probably going to put a couple in myself for that. Now, if we can get to the 1,000 subscribers level, whether it be during that stream or prior to that stream, I think I'm going to find a really good giveaway. Something fun to give away as well. Not to the price of a machine type, but definitely a good value item there. And we'll figure out ways we're going to do that. Also, thanks everybody for the ideas on how to do donations. I've gotten quite a bit of messages for it, and obviously going to implement a lot. I need to sit down with Richard and come up with a whole bunch of good shit. But let's go through and bang out some games on this here. Well, Amazon seemed to think that I was trying to talk to her. There we go. All right, Paul, you'll have to get in on it. So this was the Let It Snow event. I'm going to just rock with standard clubs and see where it goes. This is a great hole, to be honest with you. You can play it a lot of ways. Bounce it out of the bunker, go green on the fly. I think this one here, I'm just going to cut the 8.5 and backspin it and have it hop up. I may have screwed myself, too, because I had to put lotion on. My hands were really hurting. And now I think my trackball's all greased up. Yeah, we'll get used to it, though. We'll get it off pretty quick. First hole missing it. That's not good. Hey, didn't we just play this hole a whole bunch the last game? Yeah, I think we did. Well, hi, Christina. How are you doing tonight? Oh, shit. The trouble just got here, guys. I have to be better because with the disclaimers that were up on my screen when I came in, I think Richards was telling me that I may have gone a little far, but who cares? We had a good time. That's all that matters. Oh, wow. I thought that was a good ball. Yeah, I totally dunked it myself. Absolutely did. It happens sometimes. You can hear it. If you can hear my trackball, you'll hear what I'm talking about. It's annoying. Okay, so I might want to change to have a 10.5. I mean, a 9.5 in my bag. No rumples tonight. That's good. Yeah, we're not doing vodka shots, although I did just come back from Costco a little bit ago and restocked on everything. So, we might. No, not tonight, though. No drinking tonight. I got to play well on this ultimate cycle. The ultimate cycle for the 10 of us has actually been kind of a debacle. There's been probably a reboot every course for someone because of the watchdog issue. And then half of us on Canyon 12 had no hole. So we stroke limited. I'm a little upset with it, but not as much as some because I know that they're working on it. I know that they're trying. Well, we'll just have to see where it goes. All right, I definitely got something loose on the side that I might want to tighten down here. That's got a chance. Oh, oh, they don't. Obviously, there has to be a better solution than what's going on right now. It needs to get. There needs to be some sort of rectification. It was like when Oakwood 8's hole was disappearing, where it wouldn't go in, it was gone. Well, you remove that hole from it. I think it might be time to block events on anything old. It might be time to just block everything for older holes. I can tell you this, Justin, there will be a Worlds. When? Don't know. And I've been assured that if you've already qualified from the last time, then you will already have a pass. So don't be fretting like, oh my God, I qualified, but now I'm going to need to qualify again. Doesn't sound like that's going to be an issue. But let's wait till we see what happens after the first of the year. We're going to get some info about the new things that are happening. That'll help. There's no way that should have been. Oh, red one. Yeah, it's grease fish right there, guys. That's because of me getting my bowl all looby. We'll have to try to get that cleaned off as the day progresses. We'll use this sweet Golden Tee Golf the mouth towel that was made for me by one Mr. Chad Fisher. A happy third place winner of our $200 fantasy football league. I'm only bringing that league up because it's the one league that I had a good year in and ended up winning, taking the ship. Oh. Yeah, CJ's yacht. Yeah, that's good. CJ's yacht. He's got one of those. Yeah, dude, I gotta get this. This is bad. I gotta definitely try to get this thing ungreased because that thing's going nowhere. We could. It could be the GT Man Cave. I mean, what? I don't know what it would be there. Now, you guys, when you're on a course like Alpine like this or Tundra, when you go off the green, if it reads cliff, it'll putt normal. If it reads snow, you better be chipping it, unless it's a downhill shot. Well, good evening, Neil. Welcome back as always. So we're gonna get a couple of these events in. I'm not even caring about score right now. I just want to get them in and get my trackball unlubed. Very friendly setup there with the wind dead in your face and stouts. That was great. There's Justice. There's our Justice. Let it snow, sir. Thus far, I would possibly. No, numbnuts. Just gt.live. Just go to gt.live /tip the mouth. Yeah, now I'm definitely thinking that I want to have a 9.5 in my bag. Okay, that's a good kick. I'm happy about that. Very friendly kick. Remember, guys, if you haven't, I'm gonna make a push to try to get up. I want to get up to PayPal and Venmo. You know how to use those. PayPal is Mulco, MULCO 411 @gmail.com, and Venmo is Mark-McClovich. Now, what was I going to say on that one? Shit. Justice derailed me. Oh, I want to push towards the 1,000 subscribers at bare minimum. We should. We got enough people out there that we can do it. I only hit release trying to ace that. Normally I would either backspin that, but that wasn't a very good effort. We're getting loosened up on this trackball, though. Like, this one's going to read like 77. I know it. Oh, I got a 90 on it. Good. Oh. All right, let's get a couple of these in and see what we got. So, club-wise, your standard set of clubs should be pretty good for that. You might want to play a 9.5 instead of the 8.5, maybe even a 3-driver bag. I don't. Just Venmo and PayPal. I don't have Cash App. All right, hold on. We're going to get this one a lot closer this time. It's down 11. If I high tee this, it's going to be really hard to stick. But it will probably stop on the upslope at the bottom and leave me a decent chip. So we're going to try to run this in like this. All right, we can deal with that. But I'm still going to chip this because this ball's going to come off funny. Same hole. Okay. The level of creativity is astounding, right? I mean, who could imagine to pick 2 of the same snow holes in the last 2 weeks? Pretty good. Pretty impressive. Actually, is this 3 weeks in a row that hole's been on it? This one for sure, too. Yeah, there it goes. There goes my grease fish. Got 120. Let's make a chip, though. It's my own fault, so terrible. Throwaway game now. Unless we can get an ace. Yeah, at least they're decent holes. There it goes again. Grease fish myself. Ugh. My hands have been so dry too, and I had to try to lotion them up to get it there, and now I got them. The Golden Tee TV tower should help out a little better. This is a shithole. This is a tough one. This is going to be the 9.5 might be useful here too, so this might be something we want to do. Yeah. No, let's restart this one. That's a bad one. We can't move. We can't miss that many that early. I mean, aren't there how many ice courses? I mean, there really is only 3 ice courses, 2 of them. Deal with outsiders very well. They say newcomers have a certain smell. I'm kind of hoping to get a reboot here soon, just so I don't get one during the ultimate cycle. All right, this is going to be the high T5 wood. We're going to just hopefully not. Hopefully, it clears the rock in front of me, and this lands perfectly. Nope, that's bad. That's going to bounce. Ah, it didn't bounce too far. We're okay. Nope. We're not going to start off with one off. We're going to get them in. We're going to get it in there. This is a pretty good, solid set of holes, though, man. There's going to be a lot of mistake holes. Okay, so the one we're doing, it's not going to be really an ultimate cycle, Christina. It's going to be 24 hours straight. So technically, I probably will get in 1 3/4 of all of the courses. Like I'll definitely finish one cycle in the first 12 to 13 hours. It would be faster, but with some of the games we're adding to it, it's going to slow it down a bit. And then I'll get at least halfway through a second one. And we're looking at probably Sunday, February 9th, February 19th or 20th. I forget. It's one of those two. But it might be the week before or the week after that. It's all we got to just get some dates. We're getting some dates lined up, making sure it fits everyone's schedules that's involved, that kind of thing. If we have to, some of the live music might get pre-recorded, and we will see. My schedule's wide open. That's all that matters. I didn't miss this hole. Yeah. All right. There we go. We got to be careful because that tree is in play in front of us. That's okay. This chip used to be a gimme. Let's see if I still got it. All right, good. Yeah, absolutely. Ugly. Oh, be somebody. We're happy with that shot. That's good. On my gun. Okay, this is a good look. God, it still sucks. There we go. Did I fly that, really? Catch the green. Ooh, close call. Yeah, the Texas trip absolutely has to happen. Okay, good luck here. I would have liked to thumb that, but I'm a little scared of the thumbs at this point. All right, we got to make. I got to catch this clean. If I get this thing to slide through at 120, it's not getting there. We caught it clean. You can hear it what I'm having to do now. I can't slide through the ball, or else I'm not getting any speed on it. So I got to hit down into it pretty good. All right, we got no betters, no holdouts, no nothing. So we want to cut this in to keep this close. I don't want to hit this straight at it. And cutting it, I can get it there, no problem, but I might even fly it. But we're going to cut the 10.5. Oh, that's beautiful. Woo! That could have easily stuck to the snow there. That's awesome. One time. One time. You can blame me all you want. Wives hate me until they meet me, then they love me. Trust me, if there's anybody that knows how to deal with hate, it's David. I mean, it's Mark the Mouth McClovich. He knows how to deal with hate. All right, we're gonna nut this. We're gonna put this hard up there, guys. That's two really friendly looks on that hole where you don't even have to think about doing other crap. Another friendly look here. The question is, I'm going to go with no high tea. Just because I didn't want to go too long with no spin. Hi, Brad. How sore are you, buddy? Oh, shit. Stop, stop, stop. No chip. We got a putt. That's all I wanted. I'm probably missing this hard. Or did you make it? No, see that? That thing died at the end. Well, to who texted me just now, I'm super sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, man, that does suck. You know what? All we need to know is it will be better, my man. Stop. Okay, as long as we stay on the first cut there, I'm good. So we're one off here. Jesus, you sent me PayPal before. There's one for you. So we got a one off here. This pin is close enough that I can just do this. If I ever have the choice, I don't want to high tee that hole. I want to have a little bit more control with the spin. And remember, I've said it 100 times. Height is the one thing in Golden Tee that we don't have an exact vector for. Like we can see distance, you can see how far offset a shot is, but we're always guessing at when something is higher or lower, right? So you can't really make an informed decision in how much harder you have to hit it or how much less spin you're going to get it. You're using best guess. Now, obviously, playing more games over time is going to give you a better best guess, but it's still the best guess. I'll fly that shit all the time. So if I can take the factor out of it where I'm not playing a tee into something and I know that maxing out my slam on it is going to get it there, then we're good. Let's go. All right, so I got the finals of the non-handicap event this week, and I'm playing CJ in the finals. So I'm going to play that right now. It's on Monty. He's the king of the hill, so I have to beat him 2 invites in a row. Knowing his ass, he's probably watching this. He's taking notes, writing scores down. I don't care. He can't beat me anyway. That's all there is to it. So we'll play him now, and then we'll take a look at this Ultimate Cycle games. I got 10 of them to bang out. After the 10 games, probably call it an early night. But we'll certainly see how we're feeling. I did eat like a pound and a half prime sirloin tonight. So I'm that strip has still got me a little full and sluggish. Get it one time. Started off with a bang. Eat shit, CJ. Oh my god, 1 million. I got 1 million, guys. Sweet. Fuck this stream. I'm out. There we go. We're making CJ eat shit tonight. That's the goal of the night. We're going to make CJ eat shit. Fair trade. Hey, Sean. How you doing, big guy? All right, we're going to try to drive it. I don't think I'm getting this there, but we're going to try. Not with a 143, it's not getting there. That's a little grease fish for me. CJ2K, that's the name. Did he hold that out? Oh, no spin. I thought I'd get some. Yeah, they did look solid. The trackball that's not running smooth, that sounds to me like a bearing issue. It sounds like one of the bearings is kind of jammed up. honestly, if you take a trackball apart, you're actually gonna get better at Golden Tee once you understand how it works and see it. It is so simple how the trackball works. There's two light wheels that take a reading on speed of the roller rotating through a beam of light. That tells you your X and your Y axis reading. So you can pretty much figure out what's wrong with your trackball based off of what it's doing there. A guess on yours, you could be also having the tape bunch up and slowing you down a bit. So there's a piece of grounding tape. Now, I don't recommend removing the tape. I mean, technically it's there for a reason to kind of take the electromagnetic, the static that you build up and dissipate it off without going to the optic board. That's what it's there for. Now, okay. So, along with that point, though, a bearing could just be stuck up, which means that the trackball isn't rolling smooth through it. But once you open that thing up, it's very simple. Then it's most likely a bearing after that. All right, so let's see here. Hi, Cam. How you doing? Let's backspin this and make this. The word of the night: eat shit, CJ. But after that, then just make sure that you said it's stopping, so it's most likely not this. But there's on the two longer rollers that where the flywheel connects. I have had times where the screw that screws the flywheel into the roller is a little bit loose, so the flywheel moves on its own, and it's not matching up with what you're doing on the trackball. A couple other things too. I've seen parts of the holes on the flywheel broken, so it's not cutting the beam of light where it should. So you're getting less numbers than what could be there too. Now you're looking at that's getting a little crazier on it. With what you're saying, it sounds either bearing, tape issue. That's really the only two. You could have tightened down the trackball too far too. That's putting too much pressure on the mount and then causing it not to roll freely as well too. So those are the only three things I'd look at there. I'm kind of a trackball snob, but I'm a trackball snob in the fact that I don't want new trackballs ever. I mean, if you came down in my basement, you'll find I got two boxes of balls laying around my house that honestly, if you open them up, 90% of the parts are throwaway. They're junk. But I can take that 10% out of 25 balls and make two perfect balls. So I was taking all of the old track balls from my vendor in the area. Did we just do it again to him? Oh, we almost did. 9 and 15 of this course. Okay, so it's the two full cut shots, basically, and we'll look at it. I mean, it's really just getting the hang of the shot, and I'll give you my way to do it, that it makes it as easy as possible for me. But if I'm going to miss holes, it's most likely those holes during match play and during the game. Those are the two I'm going to miss mostly in this. So it's not just you. Everybody probably has those be their two worst holes of the course. But we'll definitely look at them. The key with 9 is you got to figure out at what distance the club that you're hitting high tees apex goes over the highest part of the rock. Once you do that, you can see right away, am I going over it or am I bending the shot around? And I try to bend it around most of the time because that's always there. Going over the top isn't always there, and you can end up risking something when you don't need to. If you get good at the cut and learn how to get the cut, it really doesn't matter the setup. You can adjust the cut pretty much fully on it. 15 for me is almost always a turn right once, full C. Okay, so we're real close today. Now, the high T6. Notice that I'm offset to the right, so I don't have to clear this. I don't have to clear the mountain. The 6 is perfect for this. I'm going to high T it. You might not even need to high T this 6. You could even hit a 5 wood with a straight pullback and throw it around the right side of the rock. Well, let's just play this as safe as possible. I'm just going to baby this up there with a high 6. Super safe, not real close. I guess that's actually pretty goddamn close. So that's the other part of 9. Look at your line. If the line is lining the pin up with you and you're on the outside edge of the rock, just play it a little bit around the outside edge. It's pretty easy that way. Now, obviously, that wasn't the best look to try to go through anything hard on it. So we'll see it again sometime. I basically lagged on that one. The 6 wood is so touchy coming in on that. This hole's going to go back to my theory here. Would I rather play a big crosswind from a height that I don't know exactly how much that club's going to move it? Or would I rather play a little bit of a cut shot from a level area that I've done for years? Now, this one's a little off because it's going to be hard to get the ball down to the bottom fairway even. In this case, I'm probably going to go against my theory, and I'm going to put it on the island. And that's fine. Now, this is rough, though, because even though that's only a 6.5 wind with stouts, that ball's still going to turn quite a bit. Yeah, look at that. I wetted it, didn't I? Hard. Hard. I should have probably turned once on that. Well, there goes the 2 better. Back to clean. Oh, did he save it? No. I hate that hole. I don't like the distance in that there's no fairway you can get to the green from without going for that island. All right, so we're off a par. We're actually on dead even par right now. All right, so we're fighting through this one. So we're on a 29, it seems like, right? Pretty easy setup today. We got an outwind that's going to be helping me towards the hole. Just put it in the fairway. I got plenty of room to the left side now because I put it up far enough in the fairway. So we'll just flip something with a little bite or backspin on it. I'm going to be in between. Do I want... Let's just go with the 4 and bite it. I'm okay with that. The thumb with the 3 would have been a bad one. All right, so this one here, I'm almost always hitting a full into it now. Now, here's where I'm saying a full. If the wind is right to left, I'm just turning right once and probably playing the club that's the distance that lines up with the hole. In this case, I'm not even going to high tee it, and I'm just going to full see it and smoothie it. I'm going to move it a little bit right, though. If the wind was blowing left to right, I would drop down to a 6 wood here and play a C 2.5, 3 with the 6 wood high tee, because then I can get it to cut a bit more. If the wind is left to right and I hit a full on this straight into it, it's probably not turning enough. I didn't want to hit there. Oh, we got a putt. And we got the eagle. Good. I thought I'd missed that putt for sure. Outwind a 13. We got a short ass 6 wood. Let's low tee this and thumb it. One time. Ah! Thought I'd get a little bit of pullback on it. Came off flat and just came forward. Oh, Justice. Oh, shit, I'm still on a 30 somehow. All right, I high tea this one most of the time just because I get a little bit more forgiveness on this rock that I like to hit. Happy days. All right, so stick 18, get the 30. He's probably not going to win this. We'll play another one then after this. But it will be a bit because he hasn't played the game yet. Yeah, okay. Oh, 6 was there. Now, 2's going to be iffy, CJ. I'm going to bet 2 you don't get 2. 2's a little iffy. Go figure. He's watching, folks. He can't play Golden Tee right now until next week. But he can watch Golden Tee all night long. I don't think you're shooting better than 30 on that, so enjoy it. Yeah, but if you look, CJ, if you know how C3s work, I got a full C3 on that. So the distance probably wasn't affected nearly as much as it could have been. If that was like a 143, like C2.5, yeah, that might have it might have been closer. Well, go ahead, get it. Get it. You just got to go play it, man. That's it. You got to play it and beat it. Shoot clean. I forgot that 6 was there, so it was. I mean, par on that one was 30 or 31. But now we're going to go straight into the ultimate cycle. All right, it's 2014. We're starting with Pelican. Now, I have a set of clubs built for this that has the O-Bird in it. Let's just make sure we don't Aljaz hole 2 and we go out of bounds. I don't care if I get birdie on it. I just can't have it go out of bounds and then take stroke limit and lose this really bad, really fast. Oh. So we got 10 games that we'll play here in a row. Probably Texas or St. Louis or Minnesota. There's no other questions. Florida's close, maybe, but it's gotta be Texas. It's got to be Texas. Gave it to you months ago. That would be an Aljaz. I just said that, Al. Stay up. All right, we're okay. God damn, the butts come off so much softer on Fringe now. I'm going to keep harping on this, but let's try to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube before we get to the 24-hour live stream that we're going to do, because we're going to have some better giveaways if we can get to that number. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Out of the 10 people in this game, I'm going to say that 4 of them will go out of bounds on hole. It's not that it's a hard shot. You just have to hit it just right. Now, that time, I knew I wanted to roll that because of where the pin was. I needed that to go farther than normal. Maybe we can find. I think Richard found the score of that game, and you lost 26-16, I believe, was the final number. Okay, we left a chip. That's all we can hope for. Oh, God, I murdered that shit. Okay, we got to pin up close. I don't like cutting the 4-wood over the 6-wood over the top of that This one looks like we're going to have to go with the low T 10.5. I mean, the low T Ober. And we're going to bounce it over the bunker. Oh, he got it. He's done it. Bury me. That is one of the few holes in Golden Tee that can end a match instantly. That one, Rattlesnake 10 or 11 or 12, whatever it was, can too. This was a layup. I don't like my club set now when that hole lined up like that. I lagged that for sure. Carry me home. Okay, we're going to knock this out to the other fairway. Just so we get a straight line in. That's a beautiful line in. There's only one person in this stream right now with better lines than that. All right, so we shot the 14 front. That's actually really freaking good for me on this course. This hole I blow at. I'm going to blow this. I'm going to hit a full high T 10.5. I want it to hit the last tree. I'm hitting the 10.5 because it's going to stab harder than any other club. I hit 2 trees. I'm okay with that, though. I'll take the chip for eagle here and run with my birdie. That's fine. I'm okay. I'm not going to lose strokes on that. This hole used to be drivable a lot more of the time than it is now. If I had an outwind here, though, this would be something I'd think about. You're welcome, Al. Hillbilly. I'm not putting any points on the board, but I mean, I'm probably a half a stroke off of par right now, we'll say. Maybe 1, maybe 0. It all depends on how you look at. I mean, 2 is there always, so you kind of have to count that one. And honestly, whatever the other one is, 10 is there, I think, always too. I just don't like the shot with the skip over it. I never get it to turn. This one, just keep it to the left. It's good. Easy shot coming in. We're actually just playing this. These are kind of layups. I'm going for the score on the cycle, so I'm okay if I shoot clean rounds every round. I probably won't win this contest, but if I shoot clean every round, I'll win the cycle bet. Oh, God. How is that rough? I can't putt that, can I? We have to chip this. This could ruin my round. We have been known to yank these things pretty bad. Woo! Close call from me. It's going to be Sequoia is my favorite of all time. And really, Sequoia is my favorite. Mainly, I love the design of the course. There's a lot of cool shots on it. But, like, I had it at the Player of the Year tournament in Dallas one year. I had to play Thor on it. And in the main bracket, in the winner side of things, I ended up acing 16 and 18 to win by 1. And then in the losers bracket, like 3 games later, he ended up acing 18 to beat me. So it was kind of crazy. Yeah. You might be all right on this. This is the rarity too here, guys. You can just nuke this down this fairway today. It is very rare to get a look like this. I hate to say it. I'm kind of with you on that, Al, but NFL MVP is Aaron Rodgers this year. Okay, so we got the setup where it's all through all of the trees, but we have the zero hybrid. So I can just play the low zero hybrid, and as long as I don't murder boner this is going to be pretty good. All right, we'll walk. We'll walk. We will always happily walk with the 27 on that course. That's a solid score. I mean, Pelican 27s are pretty good. I mean, it can set up for par to be 30 on it, just so you know, but all right, what's next? We've got Ultimate Cycle. Well, it says Shady next, but that's not next. But we're going to play all the 2014s anyway. What was the second course? Highland was second this year. Oh, wow. I was up by 1.2 and I had Alan going. I was scared. I was a little bit scared. It's funny though how we all talk about like the good games that we have left when my majority of my teams this year went to just fell the fuck apart. I think I won all 6 of my leagues game 1, and one of the leagues I lost like 10 straight after that. It was disgusting. I don't know why I didn't try to drive this. Neither one of those is the hardest. I didn't say they were, no. Shady's up there though for harder courses. I don't think Pelican is one of the harder courses. Here's the thing with Pelican, and you've seen it. If you're going for the for Golden Tee par on that course, you have a chance to shit the bed really, really bad. Really, really bad, not bad. I mean, you saw. I mean, a good get. Oh, god damn it! Pay attention. Well, that's going to cost me. We got to hold this out now. Shit. I come on. They're never hanging on by the thread. They're being lackadaisical, I think, and I have a feeling that will be corrected very quick when posted. The key with Kansas City to me is their defense is not playing bad. That's scary. Wow. If KC's defense is playing decent, they're not. They're going to be very tough to beat. Make up for it. Come on. Yeah, one loss though. They're hanging on a thread by one loss. That's good. Oh, we fixed it. Well, you know, I guess I thought we did, but I'm apparently blocked again on social media from him. That's cool. I don't really care. You have to have a care in the world about something in order for it to actually mean, like, be a feud. Like, I don't care. I mean, having that guy block me on social media actually, pound town, bitch, actually makes my life much easier. I don't get 6 messages a day asking for help on something. Oh. fuck is that long? Get down on the fringe. Son of a bitch, you can't putt this. Oh, good. All right. We're on a good one here, guys. We missed one easy one, but we got 2 hole outs to fix it, so we're happy. What does PD mean, dude? I don't know what PD is. Come on. Hillbilly! Hillbilly! Mouth. That's me. That's me. I'm Mouth. That's this guy. Here we go. So, what's the over-under? Am I going to get through these 10 games without a watchdog? That was weak. Reach for yourself, my man. What in your heart? Yeah, hopefully we're gonna see. Can we get through this cycle without a watchdog? That's the game. That's the game that we're playing now. Get up this time, didn't I, my dear? Okay, so now the play here, when the pin's in the back, I want to go to the left, especially with the outwind, because I want to be able to hit this straight and roll it up. Like, I can hit this straight now with this and maybe make it. Ah! Tremble, little lion man, you'll never settle any of your scores. This is an ugly look. And your days biting your own neck. Yeah, it's a split stream. You got it. How did you know? Come on. Oh! All right, can't putt this one. You got to chip it. In case you guys don't know, deep grass is like a half distance. So you can't just fucking rip it out of there. That putt would never have gotten. All right, let's talk, Al, about that. Andy Reid just isn't throwing anything out there yet. Come on. All right, so we went 27-27. That's pretty fucking good for Highland and Pelican. We're in a really good position on this cycle. As long as we don't shit the bed all over the place, we're in position here to put up a number. I mean, that was probably a 2 better there, right? I mean, let's talk about it, but I didn't miss any. Oh no, I missed one. That was a 1 better. Par was 26. If you're a Chiefs fan and you're worried about your offense, you probably need to go fuck yourself, all right? I'm sorry, you're gonna see a lot bigger turnaround when playoffs come. They're gonna throw up some numbers. It's not even gonna be close. Their offensive line, though, has had to adjust to blocking for Le'Veon compared to blocking for Edwards-Helaire. It's a tough thing to do, and people don't realize it, but the way that Le'Veon runs is tough for linemen to deal with. But once they get it, it actually becomes very easy for them. It's funny, too, because it was almost the same problem. This is not the same level, but David Montgomery tried to run a bit like Le'Veon Bell did, except he was a lot more jittery when he got the ball. Le'Veon's very patient, and the Bears line just couldn't figure out how to block for him. If you watched Montgomery now, since he started playing his ass off, he's going whole one cut whole. He's not making 6 cuts to try to get to back to the line of scrimmage. That's why that stat when they say, "Oh, he's got the most yards after contact in the league." Yeah, it's part of his problem is he was letting the guys from the backside of the play get him in the backfield. Wow, that would lose half of our viewers. I'm just hoping that someone gets to see the voice and hear the mannerisms and see all the fun shit that comes out of my mouth and says, "Hey, let's get you out there. Let's put your face out there and your voice out there for the world to hear." Like to me. And honestly, a lot of the problem was Nagy's play calling too. It's my biggest issue with Nagy, right? Great coaches in the NFL adjust their game plan to fit their talent. Guys like Nagy jettison players that he don't think fits his mold. If that was the case, that teams Lamar Jackson would not be a quarterback in the NFL if Harbaugh wasn't a genius enough to go, you know what, my offensive scheme needs to change to fit this guy because he's special. We don't need to get rid of him or make him something else. We just need to change our offense around. Now, is it working perfectly this year? Not yet, but he's still young, and I think he's going to be great. I think he's going to continue to be great until he gets hurt. And that's the difference between great coaches and what have you. Okay, so we want to put this down up near the up in between the lava on the left-hand side by the bunker. John, what happened here? Why are we going all China? Did I go too far? That's fucking dumb. All right, that's okay. It's not going to hurt us. That's going to hurt. Whoa! Wait, Darvish got traded? There's some big moves. Where did Darvish get traded to? I did not know that. Oh, shit. Wait, so San Diego picked up Blake Snell and Darvish this offseason? Jesus Christ. We got a new Dodgers franchise out there. Mr. Jonathan Munn, how are you doing, sir? Get past that tree. All right, we're perfect. That's gravy. Got aggressive. God, it would have been great. Getting one of those guys would have been awesome. Well, let's see, Al. Lack of players, lack of pitching. I'm going to go with my roots and say Dirk. I think Doncic ends up being a much better player, though. Oh, it's all right, guys. Let's just let it. We'll just let it be. We'll come up with a newer, more clever catchphrase. It's that simple. He very well might be. Missing a stroke on Turtle. Yeah, we could go with Moist. Hmm. Guys, he's just doing it to help my stream. That's really it. Just know that. I mean, that's what he's here for, to help me. There's no drama, Puerto. There's no drama. It's just funny. Did I give it enough? Oh, get in. Get in. God damn it. We got to get a whole lot to come back from this. Days fell away with nothing. Sorry, there's no one that is ever going to justify me that LeBron is better than Jordan. You just can't do it. I mean, if you look at all the Hall of Famers, I've literally never heard one NBA player say that LeBron's a better player. I don't think I've ever heard one NBA player say that. That's where I'll go to. I mean, you've got Hall of Famers saying that they're not even close. They aren't even close to being in the same league as them. And actually, I'm going to go with saying that LeBron has wasted more athletic ability than any NBA player ever. He is by far the most physically gifted player, the most physically dominant player that we've probably seen since Shaq. And then before Shaq, it was probably Chamberlain. How have you not dominated the league more than you have? The will to win and the mental fortitude of the man is nowhere near what and that's what he's missing. I mean, you've got a fucking shooting guard in a power forward center body, dude. How the fuck do you not dominate every game? Yeah, it is. And God, I watched the dance, the Last Dance again for the third time while I was playing recently. Fuck, man, it just brings me back to youth, man. There was nothing like going to the old Bulls Stadium and you just sitting in seats that you can't even see the floor, and all you do is smell piss everywhere. And the whole stadium feels like it's going to come down, but you were part of it. You got to be in that fucking place. It was fucking awesome. There's not anything in life. There's not any sporting thing that could ever compare to that. Well, losing, you have to win in the finals. Building a team that's fucking far hands leagues better than everyone else in your conference, it's pretty easy. If you could sign 3 max players and put them on the same squad and be the only 3 max player team in your conference, you're going to the final. Puerto, if you don't think he builds the team, you're fucking crazy. He has the say on whoever goes to whatever team he's on. That's a non-starter there. And yeah, absolutely, his finals performances have been lackluster. Jordan had the right centers though at the time, though. He did. He had centers they used to build a team that to fit certain players. We got Cartwright to fight Ewing. You got, I mean, now let's get rid of. Let's say after that, Cartwright was our best center probably through that whole thing. The fact that you're gonna Bill Wennington might be up on that list. Stacey King is in that list. Like, yeah, Luke Longley might have been the best center all day. Longley was probably the most talented center they had during his run. So did I hit it too far? I think I did. God, is that just not sexy, guys? Did that turn any of you else on? Right, and Jordan shaped and molded those 10 bodies into into what he needed. But you will see, I mean, as they progressed, after that first title, Jordan became a different teammate, though. And he became the guy they needed always. Yeah, obviously he was always going to be the guy to get the ball when we needed to score, yada yada yada. But he also learned how to trust his teammates, and that was him growing as a player. Okay, now let's judge this on its own merits. If Jordan never existed, would Pippen have been shit in the NBA? I'm gonna say that Pippen's a 6th man in the NBA if it wasn't for Jordan. Pippen was another athletically gifted guy without the will to win. He didn't have the drive. He didn't have that mental fortitude. And without Jordan, he's a bum. He's a bum in the NBA. I always had issue with putting Pippen in the top 50 players of all time. And really, his legacy just gets sunk when he left the game on the final seconds of where they gave the call to play for Kukoc. That to me was just absolutely shit. And Pippen even knows that. Plus, he's a shitty tipper. What's Kerr without MJ? Probably still the coach of the Nuggets. I mean, coach of the Warriors. That's not good. We don't want that in the rough ever. Oh, I think Kobe's the closest thing to Jordan that we've had. That was after Jordan, though, Daniel. Jordan made him into that guy that could be good without Jordan. Yeah. Kobe's number 2 in my book as well. And I really don't even think it's a question. And then I'd go with LeBron 3, just because just statistics wise. But Joel, how you doing? We're having some NBA discussion here. It's funny how we can all talk about the history of the NBA, because the product on the court these days has become lackluster. All right, this is the shot of this round right here. It was very safe, very not risky. Um, Phil Jackson. Actually, let's say where Phil Jackson is without Jerry Krause. Phil Jackson never becomes a head coach without Phil Jackson. I mean, without Jerry Krause. And that's going to be a probably we as Bulls fans learn to hate Jerry Krause and not respect any of the things that he did. He built those fucking teams, right? He got the guys needed to play with Jordan. Did he shut it down too early? Absolutely, fuck yeah. Was he an asshole with the Napoleon complex? Completely. But he had the foresight to grab. I could put Garnett in that mix up there. And Garnett, another guy with the will, man. Fucking hard ass worker, dude. I love those players. Oh, I'm saying if Pippen never played with Jordan, he's a bum. He doesn't do anything ever in the NBA. He didn't have the work ethic. He didn't have the will to win. He didn't have the drive to succeed. Jordan gave that to him. It might not even be the one of the best. He might be the best. And what we all don't realize about Rodman is in college, he's averaged like 35 points a game, too. And we all look at him like a bum on offense. That dude was, and it's so weird to say, Dennis Rodman was one of the smartest players in NBA history, basketball sense wise. And that dude had a motor. Ugh. I'll take that shot all day. All right, guys. This is a good cycle. He did. He did. That's always been my judge on how great someone is historically, is if you ask their peers, ask the peers who's the guy they didn't want to guard, who's the guy that didn't want to guard him. And during that genre, it was fucking Dennis Rodman. Yeah. Rodman was probably an all-time decent guy. But that's the kind of guy when you come up from nothing and you're living on the streets before you get in the NBA, you should be that kind of guy. All right, so we got one more of 2014, and we're killing 2014 so far. We are making a mockery of the 2014 courses. 27, 27, 27, 26. I would have been happy a cycle like this at a tournament. But see, these courses were the years at tournaments where the best players never missed a cut. Because even though I might pop a 22 on Greek, a 22 was beating 90% of the field most of the time. Now, if you shoot a 22 on a course, you're fucking pretty much out of the running. I mean, what was the year that Haas passed out and missed the final course, and they gave him an even round for it, and he still made the cut in the top half of the field? That's still one hell of an impressive feat, if you ask me. Josh Hamilton. For people I'd want to party with, it would probably go Hamilton than Ruth. And that would be Hamilton back in the day, not Hamilton like sober. That's boring. Now, best players of all time, I'm probably going to go. I'm probably going with Trout. I think Trout is right up there in that mix. The problem with Trout is we don't get to see him enough. That man needs to have a postseason. He needs to have a postseason. And he needs to get off the West Coast, to be perfectly honest with you. But not to the Yankees. Oh, he absolutely is. Has he? How many postseasons has he had? He hasn't. Has he been to the postseason yet? I'm trying to think. I don't know if he has. Yeah, I'm a huge Frank Thomas fan too, but historical greatness probably not there. I'm going to throw Stan Musial in the mix too. Musial went on a run. Musial ends up being like the forgotten man in this list. What a huge waste of talent. Yes, I agree. A huge waste of greatness in a terrible market. Okay. And that was a Royals title year, right? Or did they lose in the World Series that year? Okay. Got you, Travis. Yeah, he needs to have a few years back to back to back. It's crazy. So, like I said, this year's courses, this 2014 year's courses, the top guys were it was night and day. The top 10 were night and day better than, I mean, it was so the separating gap of everything was so different than it is now. I didn't hit that. Dude, I don't even think Bonds needed steroids at that point in his career. Honestly, I mean, it's been proven that steroids doesn't affect hand-eye coordination, and that steroids actually probably help pitchers more than anything. See, I can't go with. I don't think Ruth's game travels from generation to generation, though. Compared to his peers, possibly, but he couldn't. He was out of shape. I don't think his game travels. I don't think that the older baseball players have as good of a thought. No way. A high T, wait, a high T 10.5 hit that tree. Oh, best pitchers are tough, man. Shit. There's so many pitchers, man. I just can't believe that high T 10.5 hit that tree. That was kind of awkward. You know, Maddox has the sickest shit though. Maddox, I gotta say somebody like Maddox, man. Ugh. Yeah, I don't have Clemens anywhere near that list. Yeah, I mean stuff like seeing a 74 pitch complete game. That's crazy. How the fuck do you have a 74 pitch complete game? I was scared of dentists in the dark. I can't ever say that. Yeah, that's the thing. All right, so we just shot. I'm gonna pretty much guarantee that I won that cycle. That's that. I played a pretty goddamn good one, and I got to take the headphones off because they're about to die because somehow I always drink. Okay, Rodney. Rodney, get lost. Get lost. He was great for those 2 years. Absolutely. Bartolo Colon. Awesome. That's a fucking great. That's great. Rodney's in here to insult us all. That's awesome. Fuck. I know he hasn't done much yet, but are we watching DeGrom? Because he's going to be historically great too. Yeah, Daniel, it's been mentioned. Oh, shit. We're in Pound Town, everybody. Actually, we're in Pound Land. We are in Pound Land. The biggest problem with Kershaw until just recently is his ineptitude in his playoffs. I mean, I know they won, but I don't know how was he dominant in the postseason this time. Finally, and then I mean, Christ, dude, we're all missing one that's career has been insanely incredible, and that's Verlander too, man. I can't believe no one said Verlander at all in this group. Get the fuck out of here. I'm the most underrated player of all time because I'm not rated at all. Get the fuck out of here with Dave's. Come on. Oh, there we go. Not as a baseball pitcher, Al. Hey, I don't really see how this isn't in. Well, if I push it left hard, it's not. Top 100 baseball pitchers of all time? I don't. You know what? The number that's given to me now doesn't matter because I know that legacy wise, I will be there in the end of the discussion. And that's all I care about, the history of it. There is no way you can talk about the history of Golden Tee and not mention the mouth. I don't know, man. I don't know if we're going to say that. Oh my God. Look at how big the hole is when you're in Pound Town, guys. It's a gigantic hole. It is so big. Tough one for me to say because obviously we didn't get to see Nicholas live, but for me it has to be Woods. I mean, we didn't get to see Woods nearly. I mean, we saw Woods be a. Not live isn't the word I was trying to use, but we haven't seen the coverage like that. The homer in me is going to come out, but look at the statistics on fucking Mark Burley, dude. Clearly a homer pick by me, but look at stats on that man. Oh, totally disagree with Barry on that. Greatest running back of all time is Walter Payton. Walter Payton is the greatest running back of all time. Oh, Burley's a great dude. But he doesn't have the numbers. I can say Bo. Emmitt Smith isn't even in the top 5, dude. We've had this discussion. Emmitt Smith was not. He was a Pro Bowl running back with an incredible offensive line that basically never had to run to break any tackles ever. Yeah, Emmitt Smith is not in that running. I'm glad that we're going to all agree on that. The only people that don't agree with that are Cowboys fans. Jim Brown's up there. Yale Sayers is up there. Too short a career. Jim Brown, crazy. Fucking OJ's better than Emmitt. Barry, Walter. And then you had the game-changing running backs, too, that we always seem to forget about. But LT, Marshall Faulk, those guys are historically great, too. And honestly, I hate to say it, we're watching one of the best of all time right now in Derrick Henry. Absolutely. Fucking Emmitt's right there, too. Derrick Henry might end up being the best. Yeah, we're past all that Kershaw talk. How about the smooth 30 on Sparkling, guys? I mean, who does this? Who murders 2014 and 2015 like this? No, you can easily put Walter ahead of Barry. Barry probably ends up being the best if he plays a longer career. I mean, Dickerson's up there too. You guys, I am making a mockery of these 2 years of courses. I can't believe anybody. Bo Jackson's up on that list. Sorry, no chance. There is no chance that you could say that. I played 3 events so far. I haven't really tried it. That's actually an interesting career longevity has to be a part of it. He doesn't, but he's up there. Shit, that year after he tore his ACL. That year after he tore his ACL is probably the greatest running back season of all time in my mind. Oh, absolutely. It's kind of like saying Philip Rivers can't be ignored in the best quarterback of all time, but he's just not the best quarterback of all time. Another one I put in that same category as your Frank Gores is like Larry Fitzgerald. You can't call him the best wide receiver of all time, but he's one of the best wide receivers of all time. Did that go? What is he? Fifth most yards, fifth most touchdowns. He ain't a hack, guys. That's another interesting selection in that group. Oh, that's shit. That's how you're gonna blow fucking. Probably not. You're probably right. But he didn't, so it is in the discussion. The greatest receiver. I don't think there's anyone even close to. There isn't anybody even on the list. It's one and then everyone else, and it's Jerry Rice. That's funny. This discussion for number 2 can be interesting. Very interesting. He didn't even need to play anywhere else. He just needed to keep playing. Randy Moss, he has to be up there. He does. I mean, does T.O. get thrown in the mix at all? And then, once again, Larry Fitzgerald, guys. Career longevity has to be a part of this. I mean, the guy has more tackles in his career than drop passes. This one's kind of a no-brainer. It's fucking Travis Kelce. The tight end is a no-brainer. It's Travis Kelce. It has to be. It has to be Kelce. It has to be Kelce. I don't. Gonzalez is the next name that you could think of, but after that, no, it's not. There's no. I don't even think it's close anymore that Kelce's not the best tight end ever. I mean, then you probably go with Gronk number 3. It sucks to say, and I don't really think it, but I mean, Jimmy Graham had a few runs in there. Shit, otherwise, what? I mean, Ditka? Okay, Gates, I forget about. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, at your most dominant, he might have been the most dominant, but I mean, you really can't argue with either of those. Ah, the quarterback's a lot tougher than we realize. And I might have to say quarterback, fucking Drew Brees. I'm going to probably say Drew Brees is the GOAT. Aaron Rodgers is ahead of Mahomes right now. Will he end up that way? I don't know, but he is. You can't deny that. We're in an era. We're in possibly the golden era of quarterbacks that we'll ever see. Oh my God. Billy, it's just statistically, the thing with him is completion percentage to me. I mean, let's be honest, though. We all have to say Brady's the GOAT. There's no doubt. We can't say that Brady isn't the GOAT, but the closest to me for GOAT is Drew Brees slightly ahead of Peyton Manning. After you take Tom Brady out of the mix. Oh my God. Pay attention, dude. Read that as a right 3 down 1. What the fuck? Shit. All right, save it. Here we go. I think everything's pretty much there every game. There's no swing holes. No, we all just don't like to admit it. No one ever wants to admit Brady being the best, but there we go. Fix the miss. Wait, what summit hole is not there? Oh my god. Why do I keep leaving that shot short every time? Honestly, I don't think we're going to ever see anybody close to Brady. There's only two. It's Haas and Stenmark. They're 1A and B, and then after that, there's nobody else. You can't even put a name in that running anymore that you could even consider. I don't, guys. Sobi's not even close to the level. And I love him to death, but we're in a whole nother planet, a whole nother realm of Golden Tune now. Nah, hey, take out. I mean, Litzinger's the next one probably for me in that list, and it's not. He's not even really on that list. Ebersol's up on that list. I was always on the Haas dick train, but I can't. You can't. You can't take Denmark out of the. You can't. You can't say it's not. I mean, Oh, Josh, I'm talking to all of them. Facebook doesn't get to see the comments from everywhere else, Josh. So Facebook, the bots, they don't let bots post into their chat. So you miss out on the comments from everyone else. So if you want to jump in, go to gt.live/the mouth, or it's youtube.com/the mouth 411. Yeah, and in fact, get in there, jump in there and subscribe and shit too. We're trying to get to our 1,000 subscribers. Guys, I shit all over what would have been a great freaking round. I get it from all of them. I can see everything on everything else. He did. I just shit all over that dumb shot. God damn it. I had a monster brewing on this game. That was a monster game that I just shit all over it. Oh yeah, Haas has clearly won more money than anyone, and a lot of that was from the heyday of closest to the pin. At drinking, at what drinking? I didn't watch that thing at all. Was his kid really that good? Now, there's something else too that if you look at money won per games played of Golden Tee, I bet Stenmark is probably way far away above everyone else. It's an interesting statistic. I wouldn't doubt that we see another Haas World Championship, and that changes that metric around. Dude, come on! I'm just getting sloppy now. Wow, that's tough, dude. How could you say no way Haas wins again? I mean, playing more, okay, but that would tell if you went with that theory, that would say that Stenmark wouldn't win again before he won again. Or it takes 5 holeouts, dude. Like that's the difference. What you're missing here. Hey guys, Haas plays plenty. Yeah, these comments are clown levels, dude. But, okay, so wait a minute. We're saying that more people are playing better, but we choose Stenmark would be in the mix, but he doesn't play at all. This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this argument is kind of asinine. But the theories that people are giving is if you're not playing a lot and you're not at the highest level right now, you can't win. Stenmark played like 1,000 games the year he won the last world championship. Haas can't do that as well, even though Haas is playing a ton. Absolutely will. Absolutely will. And then who's third on that list? Then it's, I mean, at Worlds, the odds would be, the favorites would be Stenmark will be the favorite, Haas will be 2, Gossett and Luna will be 3 and 4. And don't worry, Josh, it's not just you. You're not the only one that's made this comment. I mean, in the end, I probably will in the odds wise. In the end of the odds, I'll probably finish in the top 6, just because I'm the most. I'm the one whose people see the most now. Even though I play a quarter of as many games as half these guys. But I always have to think that I have a chance in every match. And as I said before, I think historically I put myself up in the running mainly because I have the 2 best games of all time. One best scorer, the other the single best game of all time. Dude, it all comes to, that's the thing though. It all comes down to who runs good too. I mean, fuck, dude, last Worlds, Luna would love to challenge it. I think I finished off at 8-1. When I went off, the starting odds, I think I started at 18-1 last year. But right away, like I mean, the right when the thing opened, I went from 18-1 to like 10-1. I don't think it will be off the chain. Anytime, like I said before, if you're putting GVK in a bet of greatest anything, the only thing he's great at is losing bets in Golden Tee. He is the best in the world at losing shit and losing money in Golden Tee. George, you're number 1 in the world at losing money in Golden Tee. No, Decker, no. I can't put Decker in that list. And I also won't put JoJo in that list either. McCook's probably going to be up in those odds too. Lance Harris will probably be in the top 10. I needed green. Stop. Okay, we're good. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. McCook has always been a top 2 player. It ain't a right now kind of thing. Do I have one more, or is Pelican the last? I think. I mean, was Pearl the last? I think I got one more of those. My putter just failed me the last couple games. Yeah. Oh, Rocky. We got to play Rocky. Absolutely. Match play is an entirely different animal than even playing side games with people. It like, okay, if you look at Kins, let's say, right? If you watched Kins in match play in his heyday, he just wouldn't lose. He just refused. It was just he'd be down by 5 and somehow still win. The will to win was better than the ability in those cases. Guys, I think I'm going to try to prove a point here, and I'm going to stay sober for the entire Pegget Tour year. Maybe I can make a fucking straight putt. Jesus Christ, I missed them all over the place. I think if there was a average score per hour slept, I don't think there's anybody kept keeping up with me. No, it's not a stroke or two. It's a half a stroke. They're half a stroke better than the world. No, not no. I wouldn't give Thor the creative aspect of it. I always say it's Haas and Stenmark are half a stroke, and the rest of us, it's who's playing the best that given time. Rover's always going to be a great bet. He's not going to be that big of an underdog, Kingfish. Eddie Godfrey. I will say that's the other major point when you compare top guys why I haven't won more. Look at my sudden death record, and I think I might have the worst sudden death record. Fuck, pushing everything. How do you do that? The answer to that is yes. I don't know if this is going to work, but we can go. Way to crap the bed on the easier courses. Jesus. Yeah, Duncan always can, dude. If you got rid of the mental instability that comes with David Duncan, you might be looking at the best Golden Tee player alive. I know. Everybody beats me. Oh, that's... Wow. How do you miss that? That went right through it. Ugh. Yeah, that indie tournament, that was the long one. Fuck, I go and knock out like the fucking roughest competitors, and then you come and beat me. You know, in my 5-game match with Stenmark, we combined for like, I want to say it was 15 better through 5 courses between the two of them. Yeah, this is a bad game too. I fell apart at the end of these. No, I played Stenmark in the first round of that, Rodney. You knocked Stenmark out of the loser's bracket, didn't you? I played Stenmark the first round of that match. And I know this because I thought it was cool and I was going to stay in the stream the whole time. I didn't realize I never joined the Wi-Fi at that place. And I stayed in the stream that whole goddamn time and got home and got like a $500 overage in data usage. Oh, wow. Murder boner at Moormouth. All right, kids. I got my 10. No, I played him. I played him the first round of that tournament. I played him the first round. That's why it was a 5-round match. He was my first match. When you beat him, I lost my third match to some. Oh, actually, you know what? I might have lost in the winner's side to you. No, I gotta go. I gotta call it a night tonight. I downloaded Demon Souls and I want to go play the shit out of it. I got PlayStation to play, guys. I gave you 2 hours. They were 2 good hours. We will be calling it. Remember, guys, I need to get that. I want to get to that 1,000 subscribers though on YouTube. So if you guys haven't subscribed, please do. We need to get there. That'll help for this when we do this 24-hour stream we got planned coming up in February. It'll allow me to add some other cool donation prize type thing. Then you knocked me to the losers, Brick. Then you must have played Stenmark then. I played Stenmark the first round of that one. The one where King, me, and Penikoff stayed at Telly. But I digress. I'm killing it. We love y'all. We'll see you guys here probably tomorrow. We'll see what's going on. But tomorrow, most likely Wednesday. We'll see. Love you guys. Good night.